next time.
Me.
Welcome to another exciting episode of the $1 Million Peddlers. I'm Paperboy.
And I'm Mr. Magazine.
And you are speaking up. Very good. It's BOLO Saturday. What sold Saturday? We'll go a deep dive into what did sell. Go ahead, take it away, Mr. Magazine.
All right, we got the real Ghostbusters Firehouse, vintage 1987 playset. It's incomplete, but the main building is there, the sign's there, and it sold for $130.
Now, does it have anything?
I think no accessories. Yeah, so it's just.
Is that shipping accurate? $44 shipping on that?
Hopefully they put the right dimensions in. It's shipping probably to New York State, hopefully. If it's going to California, I'm in trouble.
Why, is it that big?
Oh, yeah, it's huge. Yeah, it's probably 2 feet tall.
Wow.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
$44 shipping. That's amazing.
Dimensions in here.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
All right. Well, now you know. And people are willing to pay that. Yeah. That's the key.
They're out there. I've had a few of them. Yeah, definitely.
The key is they're willing to pay for it.
Yeah.
Pay that for it.
Nice. Next up, Movie Stars TV Close-Up, December 1950. Ed Burns, Elvis Presley. Took 4 years to sell, but it did sell for $40.
How do teenage stars get spanked?
Well, you'll have to buy it from that person that bought it from me.
Are you allowed to sell about spanking teenage stars on
eBay?
eBay? I'm surprised their AI didn't catch that.
Well, they're only going to catch us in the title. They're not going to catch us in the cover. All right, Disney Star Wars Darth Maul Deluxe Limited Edition Collector's Mask sold for $35. It's all smushed in there, but I'm sure it looks cool if it's.
Now, what did something like that go for originally?
Yeah, I would think probably around $35.
Oh, okay.
It's a deluxe one, so it's like rubber, like. The
okay.
So, yeah, I would think in that.
And where would that have been sold at?
Disney stores probably had them. Yeah, if it says Disney Star Wars, maybe by Disney, definitely Halloween time they'd have them in their stores.
But like Spirit of Halloween wouldn't have it or anything like that? No, okay.
No, definitely not. No.
Okay.
Next up, Dr. Duck Vintage Tin Walking Wind-Up Toy.
Now that looks cool. I like the box. That's cool.
Very cool, but I think it's like a newer foreign repro, and it's sold for like $18.
Now, why do you think that?
Probably because no one's protesting the duck right now because it's graduating.
I see.
Moving on.
Well, thank you for a nonsensical answer.
Rawlings official National and American League Baseball lot of 12. Sadly, this didn't go for a lot of money. I think I took $80 or $90 on it. 12 baseballs. If you buy them nowadays, they're like $25 to $30 a ball.
Really?
Yeah, these are older balls, and I got $10 a piece, and I had it up for, I don't know, a month or so.
A baseball costs $25?
Yeah, an American League or National League. Well, now it's all in one. It's just Major League Baseball balls now.
Wow.
But these are older. You'd think they'd be worth more, and no, nobody wanted them. So I said, let me get out, and I probably end up breaking even, but moving on.
That's insane.
It is. Oh, wait, I do have one more, right?
Yes, you do.
All right. Pittsburgh Press, August 1945, WW2, Japanese Tokyo surrenders. It took 3 years to sell for $30.
Well, and this is a little, and I want to take my hat off, should I ever wear one, to your lister. Thank goodness he didn't put the title.
Yes.
You cannot use the word Jap.
I think we knew that. I think we knew that going in. I told him, no, that's a no. They could have added Truman, but it's still,
Oh, no, they didn't add the bad thing. And that's
right,
again, you cannot, no matter what the paper says, no matter what the picture says, no matter what, you cannot use that word. It will get pulled for that.
Yep.
So that's a little insider tip for you. I think I did that 15 years ago on something, and it got pulled, and I remember it since then. Yep.
Sure.
So, all right, next item over here. Have you ever had Human Behavior Magazine, Mr. Magazine?
Possibly. It sounds kind of familiar, but I don't think I've sold very many if I have.
Yeah, I ended up getting $20 out of it, but it just goes to show sometimes these oddball magazines are the things that sell.
Yeah.
You could have a pile of Human Behavior magazines for $1 a piece, or a pile of 1970s Newsweek or Time, and most people are going to go for Newsweek or Time, and you'll probably do better selling Human Behavior.
Sure, yeah.
Just because they're less common.
Yep.
Next item, Mappa Baba Booey Polska with Roku, 1771 map of Poland, circa 1900. I did mention this a while ago on the live show. Mr. Magazine never remembers anything. I bought it in 2021, so you obviously didn't memorize all the shows since 2021.
I just had to look at the .21.
That's true, but you don't remember the show from 21.
No.
I bought this at a church thrift store for 50 cents or $1. Now, I don't remember how much I paid for it,
Yeah.
but I took a $150 offer on it, or $175 offer, something like that. But I was glad to have it go, especially since I knew I had $1 into it.
Was there any pinholes in the corner in case the owner put it up on the Walla Walla?
I told you not to be stupid, you moron.
Gee.
BART Bay Area Rapid Transit Oakland, San Francisco, 1986 booklet, Chinese language. Took $20 on this. When I picked it up, I said this has to be uncommon because it's the Chinese. So,
Sure.
you know, they may, and obviously I don't know the print runs, but they would have done 10 American, English ones compared to one Chinese. It would be very, very difficult. I put this up on Whatnot.
Oh, here we go.
You know what Whatnot told me?
They didn't want it.
They said, why not? You keep it and you make the money.
Yeah.
And I ended up selling it very quickly over on eBay. So thank you, everybody on Whatnot, for again leaving me money. Central Adirondack Express Guide, 2006, New York Chester Gillette for Family Bluegrass. $20 got the bid plus shipping. I put this up because a lot of people would not list this because it's 2006. It's
Right.
too recent. It's 18 years old, but they would say 2006 and they would walk right by it. They're looking for the 50s or the 60s.
Yeah, but still, though, okay, 18, 20 years old. Where did all these go? And people still threw them out because they didn't think it was anything. So it's still rare.
Right.
How many were made to begin with?
Right. And if odds are somebody now buying stuff would have been going to the Adirondacks in 2006 versus 1950.
Sure.
And that's where a lot of us old timers need to flip the switch and say, I need the newer stuff as opposed to necessarily just the old stuff. Such as 1991, Metro System Pocket Guide and System Map, December 1991, Washington, D.C. So this is for the Metro. I think this is the third straight week that I brought up Subway stuff that is sold. And again, for $20, it's just a little map. Doesn't look like much, to quote Mr. Magazine, yet I got $20 out of it. So when you're out there and you see Subway stuff, pick it up. It does not have to be old to sell, obviously.
Cool.
Greenwich Village stuff is always popular. I did go through it looking, and unfortunately there were no Bob Dylan, nothing like that in there. That was one thing, and that was this is where your listers couldn't do this, nothing against them. I think I got $20 out of this, but it's not worth your time to have them look through that to see if Bob Dylan were in it. Or would they know early Joan Rivers? Would they know? I know the names. Unfortunately, they weren't in there. So I wasted the time looking for people that weren't in there.
Sure.
But had they been in there, all of a sudden this $20 item is a $100 item.
Right.
So it was worth my time to list or to look, but it wouldn't have been worth your people's time.
Exactly.
Vose & Sons Piano Company Grand Upright Player Piano Catalog, 1920s. Now, it doesn't look that old on the front. It was removed from a scrapbook, so it does have some paper damage in the back. But then you start looking through it, and the paper felt right, and the illustrations are obviously older, so it's 1920s. $64 out of something like that. You cannot complain.
No.
And finally, speaking of not complaining, New York Magazine, May 19th, 1980, with a very young-looking Donald Trump on it, along with Jim Dale fame, Barry Gray, and WMCA's Good Guys, combined with Q Magazine. And I took a $100 offer on this, and I'm very happy to sell it for that. This was in a pile in my basement. I literally have no idea at all where it came from. I just was looking at the pile, and I go, oh, New York Magazine, I'll list it. And then I went upstairs and said, oh, that's a good issue, because I did not recognize Donald on the cover.
Where'd you get this from?
I don't know.
Oh,
I literally have no idea whatsoever. It was literally in the basement on a pile. So maybe somebody came in and just dropped it there. I really don't know. But if you do see this one, it goes really, really good. So it's a good issue to have. So do hit the like button if you could, and we will see you next
Later?
video.
Next week?
Later. Next week. We'll see. All of those are correct.
Take care. Bye-bye.